Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well and had a great weekend. We are going to be reviewing a stunning, absolutely stunning Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600 meter, aka the GoodPlanet. In 1 second, we're going to pull that one right in. All right. As we jump in, guys, my name is Kyle right here at Wristmeter. We'd love to connect with you. Again, thank you for just making some time to hang out with us today. And we'd love to chat with you more. You can find us anywhere. Our name is consistent and the same. Most importantly and notably, we're on Instagram. So we'd love to connect with you guys there. Nonetheless, if we peek over, we've got right there, the watch is sitting on a time grapher. I'm going to go ahead and pull those results right into screen for you. I got to pull it in a little bit more. So there we go. This is just to be super transparent exactly on how the condition's running for this one, and it is excellent, especially for a 2022 watch. So rate, seconds fast on the day, it was holding 0 for the past 5 minutes. It just went to +1. We see +2, might even hit +3. You're going to see fluctuations, but for the most part, this watch is running incredibly well for rate on the day. Amplitude, also incredibly strong at that 335. I mean, even Omegas at 250 to 270 are safe and not needing service. Anything north of 300 is going to be on the money. And then a 0.0 beat error, you just can't get any better than that. So all that to say, trust in the fact that this watch does not need a service. It's in really good condition. And then we will check that out up close. And here she is. Absolutely stunning. So you've got multiple, well, not really multiple shades of blue. You have multiple layers of blue, and then you have 2 shades in particular. So that being on the dial and the bezel are the same, which is really for the Planet Ocean, what the type of look you really want, because it's giving you that diver's type of view. And to lean into that a little bit further, that's where they have the orange markers, right? And the orange markers just help with a lot of the pop. You've got it here on the hands, you've got it on the bezel itself, you've got it on the GMT logo on the middle of the dial. Just really cool what they did. And personally, here's my favorite part, and I'll even say personally and professionally, is the strap. So you have this gorgeous sport rubber strap, but it's made and fashioned to look like a leather strap, because everybody loves the leather strap look. Nobody wants to wear them just because they can stink. Obviously, you know, it carries some sweat and odor. Or if you're a cigar smoker, all that stuff lingers in the straps. Sport rubber is just the most convenient thing ever. Some people just can't get behind it. So they fuse the best of both worlds. They gave you a really good, dynamic, flexible strap, but they made it with the white stitching to look like an actual dress leather strap. Super cool on this, especially for a dive watch. I just love how they did it. And spending a few years in this game, it is remarkable how so many other brand manufacturers do not do something similar. I think this is really cool. Favorite feature on the watch. Second would be the deployant. Everybody needs a deployant in their life. I will stand and die on that hill all day long. It's the small things that really make the most difference. And when you're just daily wearing a watch, a deployant clasp really is everything. All right. We got a few of you guys, actually a lot more of you guys that have jumped on and joined us. So thank you and happy Monday. We normally have a stack of no reserve auctions that are all ending on Monday. This one's going to be spread out. This is our only one today. We have a few more this week. And we have 6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and we've got 6 more that are going live this week. We'll be right back on our normal cadence. Nonetheless, we've got a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous GoodPlanet Planet Ocean for auction today. And give me a second. I'm going to wipe the lens really quick, make sure that we've got really good view. All right, let's try that out. Oh, much better. Hopefully it looks better for you guys. It definitely looks better for me now on the camera angle. Awesome. The condition on this watch is absolutely exceptional. We're going to review that here in detail. Just going to give it another wipe down. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything, please go ahead and drop those in the comment box. We'd love to help answer. and even just have the conversation. So double check. As of right now, no other new comments have popped up. We are at 13 and a half minutes to go. 42.50 is our top bid. 42.50 is our top bid. And just love this watch because they rarely, it's so funny. We sell a lot of Planet Oceans, but this one in particular just doesn't come up a lot. We get a few opportunities to buy them, but rarely are they ever this clean. Actually, for this, I'll even just tell you, for this particular model, this is the best one that we've had in. Hands down. And they're daily worn units too, so it's typical for a lot of these to just have heavy wear. And wear, having heavy wear is absolutely fine. You can always just polish something. Watches are meant to be worn. But what you really need to look for on these watches that are commonly worn daily is chips, bites, dents, anything inside of the bezel or the crystal. Not that it's a deal breaker, but obviously it changes the value quite a bit. So nonetheless, let's just go into reviewing the condition for this. All right, some slow looks. We're gonna run the light across the crystal. We're looking at the outer edge, seeing if there's any flea bites, chips, marks. We're gonna look around the bezel as well. Absolutely just love the color on this. Matching blue bezel to dial, and then this complementary strap. Can't get enough of it. All right, let's look at the case lugs. So here's your bottom left corner. And what we're doing here, guys, this is what we do for every single watch that we sell. So if you've already done business with us or when you do business with us, we take a very similar video to this to give you a full condition report, to show you exactly what's coming with it, be ultra transparent, and then obviously just, get you a little excited about the watch that's going to be coming your way. So if you like what you're seeing here, this is what we do with every single watch. And we'll continue on. So mid left case side, brushed satin finish on the stainless steel right into a high mirror polish. Just a really classic and clean look. Gives you a little pop of light as you're moving the watch around. It's your top left, release valve, both looking great. Here's your top right. We've got 43.50 and 44.50 that just dropped in. Thank you all for bidding and best of luck to you. Let's go bottom right. Again, hopefully you can see this watch is just in exceptional shape. Let's check out the strap. Now the strap isn't hardened by any means. A lot of bend, a lot of flex, exactly what you want to see on these. Not so much the worry with sport rubber as it is with leather, but still you always want to know the condition of the strap you're getting to. Again, you've got this beautiful white stitch. Looks really good there on the 12 o'clock side. Here we are on the 6. The deployant also very good shape. Simple click, spring trigger release. If you don't have a watch with a deployant, please do yourself a favor. Get one with a deployant. Changes the game. All right, here's a look at the case back. I guess we can keep that statement going all day. If you don't have a watch with an exhibition case back, do yourself a favor and get one. 007 bullet style there on the rotor. Love that Omega always does that. All right. Really good weight to this watch. Nicely counterbalanced, of course, because of the sport rubber strap. So you can feel the weight of the watch. It sits really well on the wrist, but it's not daunting and too much on the wrist for, an all-day type of vibe. I think we had a comment just pop in. Let's see. Can this be easily sized? Absolutely. That's the big benefit. How? Right here. You just pop the pin off of the deployant. So right there, it's on the second loop. You can see that it's now free. And we could slide that pin to adjust to any of these strap holes. Doesn't require any tools. Doesn't require you going to a watchmaker or a jeweler, anything like that. Literally, you just adjust it on the fly. You want to hand it to a friend or to a family member to wear. They can do the same and easily adjust. Oh, my glove is getting caught. 1 second. There you go. So that's it. You make the adjustment, and then it fits right under the little steel brackets. And you're good to go. Again, really cool about sport rubber straps, leather straps. With the bracelet, of course, you just have to remove the links. And on this one, you can size up and down very easily. All right, 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. $44.50 is our top bid, and thank you for your question. Let's look at the complete set. So you've got the inner box, really, really good shape. You've got the outer box right here. You've got your instructions manual. And then we've got 2 cards. You have the warranty card, of course, most important, September 17th, 2022. And then you have the pictograms card. This watch doesn't come with a master chronometer card. We're just finding that more and more common, especially just with a lot of more modern Omegas. And at the end of the day, what you really need is the warranty card and or at least 2 cards, pictogram or the master chronometer, so you can match the serial and just have a second point of verification. So there you have it, 2022. Warranty is good until September 17th of 2027. So you have over a year. You have 2 summers to go while this remains in warranty. Perfect. And then if you've already done business with us, you've heard us say this a million times. We've got some of our branded watch rolls. We sell these independently, but of course we throw these in with every single watch that we sell, along with a couple other accessories and just free goodies. Again, because we are more than just the watch. We really just want to have a relationship with you guys, want to be able to provide a ton of value other than just a simple dollar. But of course, we all know what's most important is just getting an exceptionally clean watch. And that's why we bring the best of the best here to Grailsy. All right, any other questions? Drop them in. Would love to help answer. Question, how is it powered again? Oh, this is a automatic movement, self-winding. No batteries, nothing. This is a real, genuine Swiss movement. You twist the crown out like so. It pops out into that neutral position. As soon as it's there, you wind it 1, 2, 3, 4, in that fashion, 40 times. Whenever you wind a watch, typically a Swiss automatic watch like that, you give it 40 twists. That is a full charge. And then as you wear the watch and you wear it on your wrist and you swing it around for the day, the rotor will continue to move and engage the rest of the movement, and you will get additional charge on your watch. Absolutely stunning. All right, we're getting into the final stretch. We've got just over 6 minutes to go. And everyone always wants to see how the ending finishes out. They want to get involved right at the last second. Super common. But regardless, extremely confident someone's going to be walking away with a very strong deal today. 2022 GoodPlanet. I mean, we could stop right here. This is one of the best looks, period. And then you've got one of my favorite straps in the game. As someone who collects, as someone who sells, this is just one of the best strap combos I've seen. Sport rubber strap made to look like a leather watch with a white stitch. Excellent. And you know what? Even if other brands did try that, it just wouldn't work as well. Like, I love AP, but on a lot of the offshore watches in particular, if they added a sport rubber with white stitch, it just wouldn't work. It's a very large watch, so it doesn't come up across as a dress watch, so it wouldn't work there. Of course, it would work on the rest of the Royal Oak line. Not the Swatch. May have just triggered the chat. All right, 44.50, right at the 5-minute mark. Extremely clean watch. Let's see. Let me grab this other glove back on. Deployant, you've got the Omega logo embossed underneath. Snap pin. I mean, just check out the condition on this. What a cool watch. I'll show you guys a sizing difference too while we're at it. Why not? So this one is a 43.5 millimeter, so almost a 44 millimeter. I have a 42 on the wrist, and this is how it wears. Like, it is by no means a clunky watch. I think this is, for someone who likes to wear a 42, this 43.5 is amazing. 42 really is my go-to for my 7.25 inch wrist size. But this 43.5, you can see, obviously different style, different brand, but On these diver watches, they do a really nice job of making the lugs slimmer so it doesn't wear as big. Of course, you can get larger watches if you want, but this 43.5 is impeccable. So there you have it, just a little comparison. Some folks like to see it. I just had a banner at the top. What was that? All right, 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go. 44.50 is the top bid. Is that going to be the winner? Very well could be. It's a no reserve. Guys, every single thing that we sell under Grail Z right here, under Wristometer on Grail Z, sells for no reserve. Feel free, check out our history, click on our name. You can see everything that we've sold. You can see everything else that's coming. We know nobody likes to, quote, win an auction with their name and number at the top and then not actually win because it didn't meet reserve. So we flipped the script, which is what Grail Z was encouraging some of the sellers to do, and we jumped right in. Every single watch that we sell at Wristometer right here, specifically on Grail Z, doesn't have a reserve. So this is worth as much as you all watching the auction today think it's worth. Putting the buying power in the collector's hands. I think it's a really cool way to approach things. Like, we take the risk of going on here. Of course, some we do well on, others we lose or break even. But the best part of what we do here is we just connect with really cool collectors, some of which have become friends, help manage their collections, etc. It all starts with just one really good deal. So we put our best effort into doing that for you. All right, under 2 minutes. Let's see how we shape up. Another look at the exhibition case back, of course. Amazing. So many brands. I mean, what other brand? Obviously, there's a few. Loaded question. But in the same sense, what other brands do you really spend around $5K on? And you get this gorgeous blue and orange color combo. You get a sport rubber strap. Great. Also looks like a dress watch with the leather strap. Leather look. Great. And then a single deployant spring release clasp. For $5K, that is remarkable. All right, 50-second mark, counting it down. Let's see where we finish up. Service history, not that we know of. We fully tested this watch, and we'll tell you that it 100% does not need a service by any means. We showed those results at the start of the live. We've got 30 seconds left. Let me see if we can fit those in. You can see the watch just went on the grapher right there. And it's loading. So usually we don't show until about 5 minutes of sitting there because it needs to get figured out. But still, this is going to give you a really good basis. 0 seconds fast on the day. It was at +1, +2 earlier. There's a quick -2. That's what shows when you first throw a watch on. These are perfect stats. 0, -1, +1. On a 24-hour basis, you're 1 second off. That's what it's telling you. Incredible. 328. On an Omega, really, you want to be above 250 and you still wouldn't need a service. Anything north of 300 is money. 0.1 beat error, this has been a 0.0 all day long, so that should adjust down in the next 5 minutes. But still, 0.1, the only way to get better is a 0.0. So all this to say, no, the watch does not need service. This is an incredibly strong watch. You are getting something that's ready to wear and ready to go for quite some time. All right, hope that answers, hope that helps. We had another bid pop in at 45.50 that reset the clock. We are back to 17 seconds. Amazing condition. Internally, phenomenal condition. Externally, complete set. It's hard to ask for much more when it comes to a watch like this. 46.50 just popped in. Thank you and best of luck to you. What I love about this blue dial too, I think the last 10 Planet Oceans we sold are all black dials. And we sell them because they're really good watches. We meet really cool collectors because people appreciate this watch. And while we shop for this one and we hunt for this one all the time, they just, if they're not in great condition to start with, we're not in the business of like polishing just to make it look good and then sell. We want strong quality watches and we want to know where they came from before we sell them on Grailsy or anywhere. So in this case, we found a perfect match when shopping for this one, and we brought it straight to you guys with no reserve and 5 seconds to go. 46.50, I think, is going to be our breadwinner. And nope, 47.50 just dropped right on in. 47.50 is our top bid. Clock reset once more. Let's see if this is going to be the closeout. All right, 20 seconds and counting. Gorgeous. Sport rubber, exhibition, single deployant. Great overall condition, as you all have seen a few times now, in a full set. 47.50 leads with 5 seconds to go. And 4,900. 4,900 by, looks like a new bidder, so welcome to the show. Thank you and best of luck to you. Guys, this is what happens when you have an exceptional quality watch. Like, we love to hunt for these ones, but it's hard to find ones that are actually in good condition. We see some listings that are even public. We think, great, we take a look, and there's just bites all throughout the watch, right? It's not one that a lot of us or any of us really want to put money behind. This is one that changed the game, and we're super excited to see who takes it next. All right, 5,000 is our top bid now. We know Mondays aren't everyone's favorite, but if you're going to do a Monday, this is proper. Shop some watches, buy some watches. It's a good Monday. If you guys stick around or just check out our profile on Friday, we have an insane, super rare H. Moser that's going up. That's a cool one. I won't even show it here. We'll just focus on this. 10 seconds to go, but take a look at our page and you'll see it. All right, 5,100 top bid. $27 seconds, the blue-orange markers, just a really cool watch. I'm going to move it around just so you can get more ideas on how the light bounces off this watch. Stunning, absolutely stunning. All right, we're back under 10 seconds. 51 leads. We'll see if this is our close. 3, 2, this might be it. Oh, and right literally at the last second, I saw 1 second and then ending, and it adjusted and flipped back up. Wow, what a snipe. 5,200 top bid leading. I would ask you guys if you like the watch. I think the consensus is yes. All right, 7 seconds. You know what? And one side I want to get offended, and the next, obviously, I won't be. But it's like you guys wait for me to, right when I do that last countdown, and then you reset it. It's a funny game, though. I like it. Well timed. I think I give props, too, because like first live auction I ever tried competing in on like eBay, it was like a paintball gun 2 decades ago, so long. And I submitted, and I thought I was going to snipe, and like my profile wasn't set up correctly, so then I just lost the auction, and it was an amazing deal. And I couldn't close it, but everybody here knows what they're doing. All right, 5,300 leads, just under 20 seconds to go. Damn, what a cool watch. Did it just, all right, 5,400. 5,400, top bid. Josh wants us off the live stream so he can finish packing some of the other orders we got going out. But we appreciate him for just being so patient. And shout out to Josh. For any of you guys that close deals with us here, he does the outtake packing videos for you. So you get a full condition review again. Even if you've already been on the live, you get a full review again by him on the time grapher, speaking through some of the results, showing you everything in detail. And then you get to see the entire packing process too. All right, I saw 54 pop in and then 5,500, 37 seconds to go. We've got your cards right there. Again, this one's a September 17th, 2022. You've got 2 beautiful summers to enjoy a watch that was made to operate in the summer. All right, sub 10 seconds to go, 5,500 leads. They said, Kyle, here's some mouth tape. We are back at 55 seconds with 5,600 as the top bid. Yeah, at this point, maybe we should just show the Moser. All right, so obviously this is what we're closing out on right now. This is what's dropping on Friday. Very controversial about making this a no reserves. Don't know if the Grailsy audience is fully ready for this one. Very rare, spiced aqua, just such a cool watch. And 3 seconds to go. This might be it. See, I knew if I just showed something else, that would be the closeout. Oh, all right, and I stand corrected. All right, 5,700 leads. 5,700 leads as the top bid. Josh, it's going to be just the camo. Yeah. All right, the ring light right here doesn't do any favors of this. Let's see, that is really close more to what it looks like. Talk about a cool summer watch. There's not another watch like this in the market. And I didn't even literally notice that, look, they're both blue and orange. Blue and orange, white sports strap, and probably one of my favorite case backs I've ever seen. Ever. We sell a lot of cool stuff, and this Moser is just wildly impressive. One we probably should have waited to sell on another platform, but we made it no reserve anyways. All right, 5 seconds, 5,700 leads. This time it says ending. Last time it said ending, didn't end. All right, that is it. Happy first of the month. This GoodPlanet just sold for $5,700 on the hammer. Thanks again for all of you just sticking it out, hanging out with us on a Monday to talk watches. We'd love to connect with you more. Hit us up right here, Wrist Demeanor, anywhere, or on Instagram. We'd love to connect. Again, have a great week ahead, and thanks for the time.